Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Imagine a land where the golden sun meets the vast Atlantic Ocean, where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with Islamic teachings, and where faith has shaped the destiny of millions. This is Senegal, a West African nation with a deep-rooted Islamic heritage that has thrived for over 1,000 years. But how did Islam reach this land? How did it spread and shape the lives of its people? Join us in uncovering the fascinating history of Islam in Senegal, a story of faith, resilience, and transformation. Welcome to Roots of Deen, Islam's arrival in Senegal. Senegal, a beautiful coastal nation in West Africa, is home to nearly 19 million people. It shares its borders with the Gambia, Mauritania, Mali, Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau. What makes Senegal particularly unique is its overwhelming Muslim majority. More than 95% of the population follows Islam. The country is rich in ethnic diversity, including the Wolof, Fula, Sera, Mandinka, and Jola people, each of whom has contributed to its rich cultural and Islamic identity. Islam found its way to Senegal over 1,000 years ago, primarily through trade and interaction with Muslim merchants from North Africa. The earliest known conversions happened around the 9th century, when traders from the Islamic world traveled south across the Sahara, bringing with them not just goods, but also faith. However, the true turning point came in the 11th century, when the Kingdom of Takrur became the first major political entity in West Africa to fully embrace Islam. The role of the Takrur Kingdom. The Kingdom of Takrur, located in what is now northern Senegal, played a pivotal role in spreading Islam. Its ruler, War Jabi, converted to Islam in the 1030s, leading his people to follow suit. He implemented Islamic laws, reformed governance according to Islamic principles, and fostered relations with the broader Muslim world. The great North African geographer Muhammad al-Idrisi described Takrur as a prosperous land with a just ruler, emphasizing the kingdom's commitment to Islamic values. Through Takrur, Islam steadily spread across Senegal, laying the foundation for future Islamic movements in the region. French colonialism and the spread of Islam. Although Islam had a strong presence in Senegal for centuries, its growth was gradual. By the time the French colonized Senegal in the 19th century, only about 50% of the population identified as Muslim. Ironically, it was the French conquest itself that led to a rapid expansion of Islam. During colonial rule, military conflicts, displacement, and social unrest disrupted traditional African spiritual beliefs. As people sought stability, many turned to Islam, which provided a sense of unity, education, and moral guidance. Islamic schools, madrasas, flourished, offering an alternative to French colonial education and becoming powerful institutions for religious and cultural preservation. The role of Sufism in Senegal. One of the most fascinating aspects of Islam in Senegal is the dominance of Sufism, a spiritual and mystical form of Islam. While much of the Muslim world adheres to Sunni or Shia Islam, Senegalese Muslims primarily follow Sufi brotherhoods. These brotherhoods emphasize spiritual devotion, remembrance of Allah, dhikr, and strong communal bonds. There are 4 major Sufi brotherhoods in Senegal. Number the Qadiriya Brotherhood, established in the 12th century. Number the Tijaniya Brotherhood, originating in 780. Morocco in the 18th century, now the largest in Senegal. Number the Muridiya Brotherhood, founded in Senegal in 1885. Number 4. The Layaniya Brotherhood, a smaller but influential group. Despite being called brotherhoods, these groups are inclusive of women who play significant roles as scholars, spiritual guides, and community leaders. The Tijaniya Brotherhood, the largest Sufi order. The Tijaniya Brotherhood holds allegiance from nearly 50% of Senegal's Muslim population. Founded by Ahmed al-Tijani in Morocco, it spread rapidly across West Africa, reaching Senegal through Al-Hajj Malik Sy in the 19th century. Tijani followers engage in structured spiritual practices, including daily recitation of special prayers, awrad, chanting of litanies, wasifa, as a group, regular gatherings for collective remembrance of Allah, annual celebrations such as Mawlid, the Prophet's birthday. One of the greatest scholars of the Tijaniya order was Sheikh Ibrahim Niasse, who emphasized education for both men and women. His daughter, Fatima Zahra Niasse, became a leading Islamic scholar, proving that women had a crucial role in Senegalese Islamic history. The Muridiya Brotherhood, work as worship. The Muridiya Brotherhood, founded by Sheikh Ahmad Bamba in 1885, is one of the most powerful Islamic groups in Senegal. Although it represents only about 30% of the Muslim population, it wields significant influence. The Muridiya emphasize hard work and discipline, teaching that labor is a form of worship. This belief has made them one of the wealthiest religious groups in Senegal. It is said that if the leader of the Muridiya Brotherhood requested $1 billion by the evening, he would receive it, while the country's president might struggle for months to raise such an amount. The role of women in Senegalese Islam. Unlike many societies where religious scholarship has been male-dominated, Senegalese history is filled with remarkable female scholars and spiritual leaders. One of the most revered was Mame Diarra Bousso, the grandmother of Sheikh Ahmad Bamba. She was an expert in Islamic sciences, memorized the entire Quran, and ran a madrasa where both men and women studied. Another inspiring figure was Mounan Diaye, the daughter of Sheikh Ahmad Bamba. She memorized the Quran and later founded a town dedicated to Islamic education. She also established the annual Laylat al-Qadr celebration in Senegal, where thousands of Muslims gathered for prayer and Quranic recitations. These women's contributions reflect the strong role of female leadership in Senegalese Islam, a tradition that continues today. A nation of faith and resilience. Senegal's Islamic history is a story of adaptation, perseverance, and devotion. From the early days of the Takrur kingdom to the rise of Sufi brotherhoods, Islam has shaped the country's identity in profound ways. The people of Senegal have not only embraced Islam, but have also made it their own, blending faith with local traditions to create a unique and deeply spiritual society. Today, Senegal remains a beacon of peaceful Islamic practice, where faith and culture intertwine harmoniously. Its rich heritage continues to inspire Muslims around the world, proving that Islam is not just a religion of the past, but a guiding light for the future. If you found this journey through Senegal's Islamic history fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Roots of Islam for more stories about Islam's incredible journey across the world.